spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will put total effort to crank us up. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cunningham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Caught in the backfield, it's Casper. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Casper. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cunningham. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. There he goes.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Lacy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good...
He lets it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run at the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
On the ground, it's Lacy.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Dampier. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Green. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Sends it back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes a grab for a big play. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They want to get this defense on its heels. Wants to throw throw on first down off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He fires to the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Hill. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Edwards. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. It's Edwards. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. On the direct snap, it's Davison. And he'll run it in for the deuce. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fired. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Snapped it in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw at Simmons. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Running back searching for a hole.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Edwards. Inside the 40. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put them up here in the second half. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels 50.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set them back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off-play action on first down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On second and goal, he carries again.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked up.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that takes some serious onions.
You really thought you was getting that on me, bro? Like, you need to stop.
You're going for it on 4th down. No dice.
You really thought you were going to get that?
Easy position to get a score.
See a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Green. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one.
Yeah, turn on 2 o'clock.
Being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Yeah, turn on 2 o'clock.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to... How's your decision-making? We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Smith dropping to pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Rebels are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Keeps looking downfield. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To throw, it's Dampier. Under fire. On the run, deep down the right side. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And they tacked on the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Complete downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the snap, it's Edwards. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late will be trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Moore. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Moore. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's the garbage truck unloading the garbage time points right now.
And that's garbage time points. Do count, though. And you're still playing the game. Keep fighting, but it is that time when it's over, and nobody's really paying attention. Nobody's listening to me or you, Reese, which not necessarily a bad thing.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is open.